Namaste, welcome to Powerhouse Tarot. I'm Energy Goddess. Welcome to my channel, okay? So, welcome, and this is going to be a timeless message for the collective, all right? If you enjoy these messages, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the post notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload to the channel, period. So, let's get the timeless messages. What's going on? Connected to the timeless messages, your Holy Spirit. Some of these and see what comes out. Integrity, judgment. It's like some spirit saying like something to the effect of like, do it with integrity because you're being watched or you're being judged right now. Keep that in mind. Do it with integrity. Wrath, yeah. Behind temptation, yeah. Do it with integrity. What else? Might be having a little bit of resistance with that as well. Secrecy, guilt. Don't let somebody guilt trip you into putting all your business out there or something like that as well. Something like that. Deliverance. Or don't spend so much time worrying on your deliverance or delivery or something. I don't fucking know. Let me see. Hold on. Let's get the situation. Let's get the situation. Get a message from the soul. Discipline, yeah. Okay, so this was about discipline. Spirit needs you to keep discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. Whatever you set your mind to do, you will accomplish. This period. Because of the focus and determination. See? What else? Somebody could be very disciplined and do something or very focused on it. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Discipline, empathy. That might be like a big message for somebody getting this reading. It's like, you know, Spirit really wants you to see things from other people's perspective and not just always see yourself in a situation. Which is, I mean, yeah, it's good to see your position, but it's like empathy. Spirit wants you to utilize that more. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You could have been like somebody who, it might be hard for you to show empathy because it's like you've been through a lot with people and you really haven't forgiven them for things that's happened to you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So it's like things that other females might have done to you or something like that could be very, it can make it like hard for you to make friends or hard for you to make new acquaintances because it's like this energy of feeling like it's hard for you to see things just from other people's perspective, just period. So that's a part of your discipline. That's a part of what you're trying to work through within with the Knight of Wands. You just have to keep persistent. You have to keep trying. You got to keep wanting to give a fuck. Like, do you want to change or not? You know what I'm saying? It's really just boiled down to that. Do you want to fix this within you? Yeah, inability to show empathy and see things from all sides of situations. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want you to keep in mind, like, that's really like some, not that you're trying to be God, but that's really like some God-like power to even show and display, like, you know, to be able to see things from all levels, all sides, not just your own subjective side. Yeah, Page of Wands and then the Death. So I see you definitely, those of us who get in this reading, it's like you trying to walk away from what tough things that might have hurt you in the past. For the most part here is what I'm hearing. It's like you walking away from negative patterns that you used to do. Clarifying the Knight of, or the Queen of Swords. Tell me more about Queen of Swords here. Let's get the outcome of the Queen of Swords. Okay, the outcome of the Queen of Swords is in a Judgment and the Two of Swords. So it's like you've made a decision to walk in your purpose, and it's going to take a certain level of discipline, okay? And I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, see, like, you standing in that. Bottom of the deck is in the Ten of Wands. We have release and we have Ten of Wands of the release of burdens, as well as the Eight of Wands. Okay, I'm okay with that. So you definitely release the bonds that kept you chained in a situation like it blocked your discipline. You know, it blocked you being able to see things from, be empathetic and see things from all perspectives, right? Walking in your purpose now at this time is the outcome here of the Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So about Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Something like Queen of Pentacles is here. So you got the Tower and then the Four of Cups. So it's like Spirit wants you to take a chance. Like, don't feel like things are happening that are out of your control. Realize that you actually got a lot of control, and the more that things change, the more offers are going to come to you. Offers of abundance for some of you guys, or some real shit. If you really stick to it and be perseverant. Persevere, whatever the fuck that word is. What is the Death card? Why did it show up? So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Spirit wants you to keep focused. Don't be afraid to know that you're right in the situation. But just because you're right doesn't mean that you can't look at life from different perspectives. Doesn't mean that you can't think outside of the box. Spirit doesn't want you to be a one-track minded type of person. You see what I'm saying? Spirit doesn't want you to be egotistical and let that shit rule you either, right? We all are striving for greatness, right? Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Tell me more about the outcomes in the Nine of Wands. Outcomes of the Nine of Wands. So you got the Three of Wands, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yeah, Spirit's really been trying to come in and help you clean up your routine, your act, for the most part. Some of you guys find it harder than others to juggle this period, your day-to-day life, but you have to persist. I feel like you got a lot of different changes that keeps happening in your life, to where you could go this way or you could go that way. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to learn how to persist through challenges and through this balancing act that you have to perform now. You know what I'm saying? So you're still going to find discipline and empathy. You know what I'm saying? An overall message, but it just, you have other balancing acts in your life other things in your life that you got to balance here. Page of Wands. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. What's the outcome of the Page of Wands? What's the outcome of the Page of Wands? Page of Wands. So we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Five of Swords. Sometimes it's difficult to be your best self or to feel good when there's so many conflicts that are around you. But at the end of the day, the conclusion is that you do figure it out. It's just how you get to the conclusion or how you get to your happiness may be a factor. Spirit might want you to look at certain things that you might do to help you relieve your stress. Like, is it healthy? Is it needed? Nine of Pentacles, does it take away from your self-mastery? Is it something that you can be doing, like, to help you find more self-mastery versus you falling into maybe this cycle something I'm hearing for some of you guys. You got the Nine of Pentacles out here, and you got the Ten of Swords. So it's like you got this greedy ass person that's around you that's like feeding you something or doing something to you that like you really don't need in your life. You're probably just looking for like a little bit of respite or a little time away, but I feel like it's difficult for you to do when you don't got your, it's like you don't got your own shit or something like that. Do you live with somebody? I don't mean to ask questions, but this is like what I'm getting. Yeah, so I'm gonna give the advice here. What's the advice for this reading here? What is the advice? So you got the Five of Pentacles, the Empress, the Knight of Cups, the Sun, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, my advice is to trust your spirit, trust your guides. That with the Hierophant, that it'll lead you wherever it is that you feel like you need to go. Just period. Trust the advice of your inner spirit, your inner voice. Sometimes it's going to be difficult on your path as my guidance, you know, it's here to tell you like it might be difficult, but it's a need for you to just find the truth, and that is what really will make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't always have to necessarily, like, it's not really get the last word, but it's like sometimes y'all be getting y'all lick back and y'all don't even see it sometimes. And sometimes people who lack empathy don't get to really see and experience that they got their lick back, or that they, you know what I'm saying, the person that, or people like, because I don't know if this makes sense, but it makes sense, complete sense to me, but it's like you already did it, you know, you already got your lick back. So it's like, I don't know, it's like you want some sort of like extra on top, like, or something. It's crazy. Like, search and look for clarity and truth in your life. You know what I'm saying? Look for that. You'll find happiness with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what really makes you fucking happy? Like, truly find that. Propose to that. You know, there's an offer in that for you. Bottom of the deck, find things that make you happy. Ultimately, you have out the Empress, a very fertile energy. It's like you could literally have whatever it is that you want, but you have to believe this. King of Wands, especially as you're leading yourself through life and not necessarily seeing the victory. You're just going to have to trust it, the Moon, Eight of Swords, and be able to trust your own intuition without self-sabotage. Play more empathetic to not necessarily the needs of you, but other people. Because I think you kind of got that down. I think it's like the empathy of other people. Because that also breaks you free of certain bondages that you might have had. You know, we aren't able to forgive somebody or something, they take our power, right? So that's what Spirit needs you to know. Like, because that's what you're really doing. You're just holding on to it because you feel powerless to somebody. And that's why you don't want to play empathetic to a situation. Because you feel like, if I play empathetic to this person, they're such a giant. And they don't even have to be a giant. But it's like their energy. The energy is that you've let this entity take your power away for so long that in your head that you've catastrophized them. You've made them bigger than who they are, and it's not even true. You see what I'm saying? All right. Love you guys. Let me know how you like this one. Peace.